Hey guys, Jay Stevens here, and in this video we're going to be talking about broadcast messages. So we're going to be going over how to set one up, what a broadcast is used for, and how to really target your lists for each broadcast that you send out. So I'm in Aweber at the moment, so I would hover over messages and then click on broadcasts. Now obviously if you're using GetResponse or another autoresponder, you should see like a message area where you can create your own broadcast and follow-up series. So these are the latest broadcasts I've actually sent out to my list, and it'd be the same as setting up a follow-up email. You just go to create message. Now I have one in my draft, so I'm just gonna put that one in there. So a broadcast message is similar to when you want to send a message to a friend. You write that message and then send that message out. But with a broadcast, you can send it out to your entire list or multiple lists, or you can even send it to segments of your list and really target your audience, which we'll go through in a second. So again, using what I normally say, only to about half. I might have to cut this one a little bit shorter and try and fit that in maybe. There you go, that's better. So it'll be the same as creating a normal message in the drag and drop builder. And obviously, again, you're always going to want to preview and test, open email on your computer and also, on your phone as well. So you can really have a look at it. And then you can start optimizing the message a little bit more just to make it look better. Make sure, it's easy to be read from your subscribers. So we just click on save and exit. And this is when you're going to want to choose a sending option. So you could add this to your follow-up series, but obviously we want to send a broadcast. Now if you're just sending a broadcast out to a particular list, you want to make sure you have that list selected here. So this is just my main list. From this point, we can select other lists as well, but you always want to go to the main list that you can be sending a broadcast out to. So we just go to send options and then here schedule a broadcast. So we can send it out immediately, or we can choose to send it out at a particular time. Obviously, you can test what days and what times work best with your audience and your business. And you can start to schedule these up as well. So if you're not going to be at a computer for a while, or you're going to take a little holiday, you can start scheduling a broadcast to be sent out to particular lists, really segment them lists. And then you can just put a timer on there on the best day and time to send them out. So from here, this is when we can include lists. So we can include our buyers list. I'm just going to untick all them at the moment. So you can go through these lists. If you want to, if you're going to be sending lists out to a lot of them, you can include lists and then we'll just exclude them from here. If we're going to be sending a broadcast out to more lists than lists that we're actually going to exclude from this broadcast. So when we're happy with the list that we want to send out, we then click apply. Another thing we can do is segment your list, which we spoke about a bit earlier, and then I'm going to show you how to create a segment in a minute. So we'd create a segment and then you'd choose one. So there's a few ways of doing this. If you want to send out a broadcast to people that haven't opened your previous email, we can go ahead and click on the stats for that email, and then we can just target the people that have or haven't opened that email. So here you'll see opened and unopened, so we can save these here. So we click on unopened and we go to send directly to these subscribers, and then we can name this unopened, and then we can save the segment there. Or we can also do that for people that have opened. You might want to send a message out to say, hey, I noticed you opened my email yesterday, and just go from there. And that'd be exactly the same, just clicking on opened and then send directly to these subscribers. Now, if we come back here, I might have to refresh this. I'm just going to click out of this for now. And then we're going to click on schedule broadcast. We should see that segment come up now. So here we are, unopened. So you can send, you can segment each list and really target your message to your subscribers. Now, another way of doing that, you can click on subscribers here. And again, this is going to be the subscribers for the list that you have selected. And we can target, people that have clicked on a certain link. So we can go to link clicked. And I actually sent a survey out to my list a little while ago, which this link here. I sent it out a few times. This is the first time I sent it. These are the people that actually clicked on the link. So, I can save this as link clicked, and I can send a broadcast out to them to say, I noticed you clicked on my link with the survey. How did you find that survey, or did you have any questions? There's a lot of things you can do really, and you can segment. You can segment, people by names, when they actually joined, the time that they joined as well. You might want to send a broadcast out to say, you joined my list a while ago, and you can ask them some questions, or people that haven't opened any emails. So we can go to no opens here, and then we can select a date. So we can say, I've noticed that you haven't been opening my emails for a while, and try and get a really good subject line in to get them to open your emails, and you'll be able to re-engage with your list again. So there's so many different ways of doing that. And then when we actually do go to, schedule broadcast, and then we can select, the segment that we've just made, and then we can include or exclude lists as well. So once we have that done, we can then click apply, and then you're going to want to set up the time that you're going to send that broadcast out to your list or lists. So I normally send mine out at 2 p.m. British Summer Time. Then you can schedule that, for what day, and you can schedule multiple broadcasts out as well. So obviously I can set up, 3 today, sending out to 3 different lists or 3 different segments. So, you can really target your broadcast if it's about a particular product. Maybe people have clicked on the link in your previous email, or people that haven't opened as well. Now, what I normally do is when I send out broadcasts daily to my list, I then send the same email out again. I will change the subject line a little bit, and maybe the first few sentences, to try and avoid the spam folder. And then I'll just send it out to people that haven't opened my email, because obviously everyone's got a different lifestyle, and not everyone's going to be from the same country. Most of my leads are actually from the US, but again, obviously it's going to be different time zones. So I do send a resend message out to people that haven't opened. So that's how simple it is to actually create a broadcast. Obviously, you can really look into segmenting your list and play around a little bit there. There's many options for you to do. That all depends on what autoresponder you're going to be using. But other than that, guys, you now know how to set up a broadcast message, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.